Well, hey, Booker, listen, you're considered one of the most decorated athletes in all of WCW history. What does that mean to you and your career as you look back?
You know, it just mean I put the work in. I wasn't one of those guys that rested on my laurels or anything like that. Um, I never thought about being a world champion. I just want to be the best. I just want to be the best guy in the locker room. I used to piss those guys off in WCW off so bad because I was a green kind of. I was kind of green, but I used to tell guys, I'm top 5 in the world. I'm one of the top 5 workers, nobody, and they would say, what number are you? It doesn't matter. I know I'm hovering somewhere in there, but I just wanted to perform. I grew up in the ghetto. I grew up in the neighborhood, and I never saw myself wrestling or anything like that. But once I got in the wrestling ring, I wanted to be the best. And when you look back on my name, I wanted people to remember me with the greats. And I think, somehow I done that. I don't
Yes,
even
you
know.
did. Look, yes, you did. When WCW closed, did you imagine 22 years later you would still be so heavily involved?
No, you know what? I thought my run was going to be over a lot. I started planning to retire when I was 30. And I was like, man, I know this thing's not going to last forever. But somehow I've figured it out. I've always known that it's not about me. I always known, like with the wrestling game, you're never going to be on top all the time. It goes in cycles.
Yeah.
And then, when you get out of the business, it's not about there again being the top guy. You just want to stay relevant in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And for me, I always say, sometimes staying relevant is out of your hands. It's up to these young guys out there that's keeping your name alive. Like for me, like Bad Bunny, wrote a song about me and it won a Grammy. And I'm gonna tell you, my Latin contingency on my Twitter account is off the chains, dog. It's amazing. You know what I mean? So for me, I've always known that it's just not about me. So I just those accolades are awesome. But it's not something I wake up and go to sleep thinking about.